The NPQLTD, National Professional Qualification for Leading Teacher Development, is for teachers who lead or aspire to lead the development of other teachers. We have participants from a hugely diverse range of contexts and experiences. So, for example, we have participants who have taught for 2 years and know they aspire to lead something in school and are great in galvanising others to develop, but are unsure what direction they'll take. So after discussing it with their senior leaders, have identified the school's need to improve teacher development and enrol on the NPQLTD. At the other end of the spectrum, we have participants who are established senior leaders who've already completed the NPQSL and in some cases the NPQH and are in a position of seniority in school, but wish to focus their school's work on professional development, sometimes alongside middle leaders from their schools who are also engaging in the NPQLTD programme. And we have any number of examples of participants in between those extremes. Essentially, if you have completed a minimum of 2 years teaching and are either in or aspire to be in a position of leadership within your setting, with a focus on designing and delivering effective professional development and implementing change to your setting's approach or practices to teacher development, the NPQLTD could be the right programme for you. The NPQLTD is delivered through online, face-to-face and in-school elements. Participants are supported by a number of key people in this delivery: an online leadership mentor provided by Best Practice Network, an in-school performance coach nominated following discussion between the participant and their school leaders, face-to-face facilitators, and the central and leadership teams within Best Practice Network. Importantly, participants on the NPQLTD programme are encouraged to lead and take ownership of their own learning on programme in order to ensure that they gain the most relevant and individualised new knowledge and then apply that practice in their settings in ways that are highly relevant and effective in their individual contexts. The NPQLTD programme has been designed to fit into the diverse range of busy teacher timetables that our participants have. Each element has a delivery window, and the dates for those windows are communicated during the induction cycle. During those delivery windows, many of the elements are designed to enable participants to access the online materials in a way that suits their needs, either in brief, bite-sized chunks or as larger pieces, depending on what time allows. Participants' online leadership mentors are there as the first port of call for support, as well as formal feedback. This means that communication between participants and their leadership mentors is crucial, but also allows for participants' extenuating circumstances if they arise. Best Practice Network has been working as a school-led CPD provider since 2012. It has a proven infrastructure, having supported 14,000 plus participants over the last 3 years alone. BPN's 160-strong national partner-led model means successful delivery of accredited CPD through NPQs, apprenticeships, the ECF, the EYITT, HLTA, and NA-SENCO, and more. Best Practice exceeds DFE performance metrics through its dedicated and expert programs and its participant and partner support teams. We have a 98% satisfaction rate and a 95% pass rate because we are a values-led organisation who believe that every child is able to benefit from an excellent education regardless of their background, and every education professional is able to grow and give their best. BPN is known and trusted for its exceptional provision based on the values of inspiring learning, working together, acting with integrity, and striving for excellence. The NPQLTD programme and accreditation benefit participants in a number of ways. The new knowledge, learning, and application of new practices accessed on the programme create impact for participants in their work from the very start. The structure and content of the programme enable participants to access learning of contextual relevance to them. And by using the deliberate practice model, which underpins all of our NPQ programmes, NPQLTD participants will be able to put new learning into practice as soon as they begin on programme. Many participants cite the networking element of the programme as an incredibly insightful and important element in their progression as leaders of teacher development. And this runs throughout the programme through the online and face-to-face elements. The NPQLT accreditation is globally recognised, and those who have successfully completed the programme go on to lead the professional development of teachers in their settings through the design, delivery and implementation of effective CPD. Many can choose to undertake other NPQs as is relevant to their own professional development and their settings development plan. Crucially, the golden thread from initial teacher training through the early careers framework and into the NPQs develops a continued and up-to-date understanding of the education system and the evidence and best practice that participants can access for current and highly effective leadership of teacher development. At the heart of the NPQLTD is the intended impact on participants, schools and pupils. The programme enables participants to be able to effectively lead teacher development within their team, phase, subject, school or trust. And the programme can be undertaken either before participants are in such a role or during. Ultimately, what we all want for our pupils is to give them the best opportunities possible. And we know from the evidence that teachers' professional development, capability and understanding are crucial in enabling that. The NPQLTD invites emerging or aspiring leaders of teacher development to create, embed and sustain best practice for the betterment of all of our children and young people.